In today's Thrift With Me video, I'm taking you into Savers thrift store in Apple Valley, Minnesota. So here we go. When I go thrifting, I'm usually looking for items to use in my home or to put in my resale booth. I have a small booth in a vintage shop in a town nearby called the Pink Elephant in Hopkins, Minnesota. So sometimes I'll pick up items for my booth. On this day, I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I was just out and about, and I love to go thrifting, so I thought I'd see what Savers had. This Savers always has a ton of artwork, so I always like to look carefully at the artwork wall to see if there's anything that I want to use to decorate my home. I thought this was a really cute bunny print. I'm not really looking for seasonal decor, but it did catch my eye. I thought it was sweet how they were climbing into that basket. I really liked this seaside themed print, but they had it priced at $14.99, which isn't terrible, but I wasn't sure about where I would use it, so I didn't want to just spend $15 if I wasn't sure where I was going to put it. I normally love the bag wall at this store. A lot of times I'll find things for myself, for my own collections that might be bagged with other things that I can sell on my shelves at my shop. But on this day, there really wasn't much to see on the bag wall. If you love thrifting and you enjoy this video, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. I try to upload a thrift with me at least once a week and usually a thrift haul once a week. I was looking at this bag of little vases. I don't know if you saw, but in one of my other videos, I showed that I made some button flowers, and I was thinking of making some little button flower bouquets in small vases to try to sell at the shop. I spotted this little bag of shot glasses and there were some pretty colored ones in here. So I did actually pick these up to put into my vintage shop. I don't know if they're vintage glass, but colored glass has been selling pretty well for me. So I thought shot glasses and colored glass might do well. And this was my only other bag wall find on this day, but this was a pretty good find. These are Polish pottery salt and pepper shakers. I love them. If you're not familiar, I collect Polish pottery. I don't collect just one pattern because I pretty much only pick up what I find at thrift stores. On occasion, I'll order a piece online, but for the most part, I buy what I find at thrift stores. Most Polish pottery includes a deep blue glaze, which I love, and I've placed them here on my centerpiece on my dining room table. I will probably redo this for spring. This was kind of my post-Christmas centerpiece, but I think they look lovely here for now, and I'll find some way to include them in my spring centerpiece. Moving on from the bag wall, I have noticed that this thrift store's prices have come down a little bit, which is nice. There was a point where everything was like $6.99 or $8.99, and now I'm seeing a lot more $2.99s and $3.99s, which is nice. I thought these were two interesting pieces. I don't think that's the original dish that went into this frame because it didn't really fit quite right, but I did really like the two pieces. And then I spotted this little piece of homestead pattern, Pyrex. I love this pattern. It actually reminds me of the false graph folk art pattern. So I did bring this bowl home. This is for my own personal use, and so I will put this into my kitchen rotation. I do not collect Rae Dunn, but I thought this little sugar canister was pretty cute. They had it priced at $4.99, which for personal use is a really great price. As you thrift with me today, let me know in the comments if there's anything that you see that you might have picked up. It's fun to hear what others might have picked up at the thrift store. I'm not a huge fan of grape pattern items, but I did think this was a really pretty milk glass bowl. I didn't pick it up, but I did think it was really nice and in very good condition. Now, I haven't sold much milk glass at my shop. That's not to say I haven't sold any, but I don't have a ton of room right now for larger items, so that's why I left that behind. I'm trying not to have too many items for my shop stored at my house, so that's why I don't pick up the quantity of things that other resellers you might watch pick up. I just don't have the room to store it or the desire to, so I kind of get what I can fit onto my shelves. I thought this was a really pretty transferware teapot. It was missing its lid, but you could always put flowers in it. However, if you saw my video last week, you might have seen that I just picked up two really pretty pieces of transferware. So I'm just trying to be a little particular about what I add to my collection. This platter caught my eye because it kind of looks like Polish pottery, but it's not. It's actually a modern piece of Johnson Brothers made for Laura Ashley or with a Laura Ashley pattern, but I did think it was really pretty. I really don't have need for any other platters unless it was Polish pottery, so I didn't pick this piece up. This was a pretty piece of blue carnival glass. I'm not sure why I didn't pick this up. The resale value on it would probably be about $30, which, I mean, it's not terribly high. But again, like I said, I don't have room on my shelves right now for very big pieces, but that one would probably be worth, keeping for a rainy day. I bought for myself at the bins a few weeks back. I don't think they ever made it into a haul of a set of 4 blue and white Corelle dishes. I'm going to insert footage here. I love these dishes. I'm using them instead of paper plates because they're really lightweight and just great for like pizza and things. I think they'll be great for the summertime, for outside. So I looked at the ones at this thrift store because I thought maybe it was the same pattern, but you can see that it is not the same pattern. Loved these blue dishes. I don't know if they're supposed to be like dessert dishes of some sort. They they had kind of a tall stem for that, but the glass looked kind of oily. I don't know, it was strange. It like didn't have a great deal of clarity, so I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird. So I didn't pick them up, but I do think they were pretty. We have broken many, many glasses in our house in the last 6 months. These were really nice. I like shorter glasses. They also did have them in a taller glass. I've been looking just for shorter glasses because that's mostly what I use, but I don't think I want green. Then I spotted this little cutie on the shelf. Oh my goodness, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I absolutely adore vintage animal planters. So he was only $2.99. Of course, I had to bring him home. I haven't put him in with my collection yet just because I just haven't gone around to it, but I absolutely adore him, and I will probably put faux plants in him just because it's easier to put faux plants in. You can see here, I'm trying to show you, there it goes, focusing, that it was in fact made in Japan. I almost picked up this piece to resell. It was a pretty piece of art glass or decorative glass. I don't know what you call it, but things like this do sell for me. However, when Chris and I were examining it, we found that there's actually a large chip on the top, which was hard to see, but you could feel it with your fingers. So we left that behind. There's Chris feeling it for chips. We left that one behind in the store. With the rising popularity of old brass coming back, and brass coming back as a metal that people want for their home, these brass candlesticks have gotten harder and harder to find. So I was really happy to find this set of 2. I haven't found any brass candlesticks in a long time. So $2.99 a piece. I thought this was a really good find. Not sure where I'll use them yet. I usually use them in like a collection. Like I use them like 5 or 6 on a shelf at a time, even a lot of times without candles in them, but not sure where these will go yet, but they'll definitely find a home somewhere. I always like to look at furniture in the thrift stores where I shop, just in case there's a piece that's amazing. There was not an amazing piece today, but I always enjoy looking. I did really like this table with the wood and metal. I don't have a place for it, but I thought it was really cool. This was a neat old humidor. I'm like, wow, someone was very serious about their cigars and keeping them at the proper moisture level, because they had an entire piece of furniture devoted to that job. So I thought that was kind of neat. And then the only other thing I got is this Pampered Chef chopper. I've actually sold these on eBay. I have not had one myself, but I was like, you know what? This just works better than the vintage one that I have. Sorry to say, it does. So I picked this up. It was $4.99. It's a very good deal. I could always resell it if I wind up not using it, because there's a good market for these. So that's all that I have for you today. Thanks so much for coming with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.